Alright folks, so as you know, Mark here from RC Crawling Adventures Northwest. I posted a previous video with my idea, which may be a crazy idea, a dumb idea, who knows, maybe even a brilliant idea, but I doubt it, but you never know. Anyway, and the idea on that was that since this truck floats from the buoyancy of the tires, if you're in deep water, you know, you can't cruise around, you know, by virtue of the tread of the tires propelling you. Focus. There we go. So I decided to make some paddle wheel attachments for my wheels, which will bolt right on and provide a paddle wheel type of a thing. In theory, just like a paddle wheel on the back of the old Mississippi river boats and stuff like that. The idea here is that, well, let's do it like this. The idea, let's see, how can we do this without it falling out? The idea here is that, there we go. Whoa. We can make this happen. We can do it. I know we can. The idea here is that when you're cruising along and the wheels are underwater, these are going to be sticking out with these fins. See what I mean? It's hard to see like that. Let's see. Put this back down. Put this back down. Okay, so the idea is that, you know, this will be bolted onto the, it's an insert. Focus, please. Focus. Oh. Seriously. Okay, this camera is ticking me off. Anyway, it's an insert. There's the wheel and tire. Now you can see on the wheel here, there's this hub, and so you can see I've made a place, drawn a place there where I will cut a hole there to clear the hub that you see, the hub. You can see both the hub and the circle I've drawn in pen on my device here, so that when I put this on the wheel, it'll clear the hub. All right. So that'll bolt right on here. I got my 4 bolts right here, and the bolts go through the holes that are already in the wheel. So that drops. So you're cruising along, and you got to cross the creek, and it's too deep to be able to cruise along with the wheels touching the bottom. So you bolt. So you, with the wheels still on the truck, you bolt on this here, boom, and you know, put in the bolts and the nuts there, and then off you go. Now the cool thing, well, one cool thing is theoretically it's going to go in from what you see here. It's going to go in about a ½ inch more than that, so it'll go in farther. But this is what you're going to end up with here, right? That's what you're going to end up with, this little paddle wheel. That's hilarious. But you're going to end up with this paddle wheel attachment for the wheel, right? And did I just knock it loose? I just knocked one of these loose. Let me put this down and fix it. I'll be right back. Alright, so anyway, this bolts right onto here with the wheels on the truck from the inside. The little bolts here go through the holes here, 4 of them, into this, and the nuts go on here and hold that in place. And then anyway, the idea is that when you're using this, let me pick it up here if I can without screwing it up. The idea is the glue is still drying. That's why I gotta be careful. Okay, so the idea is that when you have this bolted on the truck, you're gonna get a paddle wheel effect. Just like on the back of a Mississippi river boat, when this thing turns with the wheels, theoretically, you're gonna get a paddle wheel situation going on. See that? That's the idea. Paddle wheel situation going on. And yeah, so when the wheel is turning, when you're rolling forward, it's going to turn the paddle this way, right with the wheel. See, just like that. So the idea is, and it's purely theory, but I think it's going to work. I have some confidence that it's going to work. But the idea is, please focus, you crap camera. Excuse my language. There we go. So the idea is with this mounted on there, on the wheel, it's going to spin around and propel the truck through deep water. And I'm going to start off by making just 2 of them. So I'm going to start off by just making 2 of these little guys here. There we go. There we go. I'm starting by making just 2 of these guys here for the front wheels only. And by the way, you can see it's shaped in a star pattern, basically the 5. It's hard to tell, but you can tell. So, but anyway, so I'm start off by making 1 pair of these. Oh, come on now. There, I'm gonna start by making 1 pair of these and put 1 on each of the front wheels. And the situation is I'll come up to some water that's way too deep to cross without some sort of assistance. You can float on it, but you won't get anywhere forward or reverse, you know, just based on the tread of the tires, no matter how fast you have your throttle. But with these quickly bolted on, with the wheel still on the truck, I believe and only on the front wheels, I believe this will churn the water well enough to propel the truck. Only from the front, like I said. And now when you want to turn, well, the wheels, see, I don't dare pick it up, do I? Yes, I do. Oh, carefully. All right, carefully. Up. There we go. We're getting some cooperation. So the idea is, there we go. The idea is that, so you're cruising along with this on the wheel, you know, la-da-da-da-da, and when you turn the wheel, the paddle wheel is going to pull you in whatever direction you've got the wheel turned, right? Just like the wheels. So this will turn with the wheels, and it should allow you to paddle your way, basically drag your way through the water and steer as well. That's my theory. What am I trying to say? That's my theory, and I think it's going to work. So we'll find out. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, so what I did real quick to make this happen is I measured across. Let's see. Let's use this. It's easier to look at. I measured the distance across the wheel. Please focus, my God! I measured the distance across the wheel from the inside. By the way, I made 4 of these, and they're numbered. Well, I'll tell you about that. Anyway, I measured the diameter of the wheel inside so that this would drop into place just like that. Okay, so I measured the diameter from there to there. Right, and then I drew a circle, and then after I drew the circle, I could see by my pen line, you know, where I needed to sand in order to get it fully rounded. Yeah, fully rounded. So I did that, and then until I had 4 of them, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 2. Oh, 2, 3, 4. So number 1. Of this little circular disc, you know, part of the assembly is on this unit that's in progress, and then I got the other 3. Actually, this is going to be double thickness, so I've got 4 discs, and I'm going to use 2 for each front wheel unit, so that this disc down here, because that's going to bolt on the wheel, and you know, and has a little bit of stress on it and stuff like that. It's going to be turning through the water. I'm going to make that double thickness. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first thing I did is I measured the wheel interior, so the distance, so the little disc would drop in. Then I made 4 of them so that I could have a double thickness strength where the unit bolts to the wheel. Traced them with my pen. I cut them out with scissors actually, and then sanded them to smooth them out. I marked where my bolt holes need to go. 4 of them. I marked those on the little unit here. Yeah. And then I cut my fins, and I marked with pen exactly where they needed to go in that star pattern, that 5-point star pattern, before I glued them. You know, and I made sure that I had some protrusion here, and cut this end cap and whatnot. And yeah, and on each side of the base of these, I'm going to use some small square balsa dowels on each side to quite a bit reinforce the ends on this. Doing the same thing on my crawling ladders, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Okay, so then, and then for this end cap, same deal. I made it the size I thought. Oh, actually, I found here I had this shock oil for my crawler, and the bottom turned out to be the right size. So I used the bottom of this and traced an outline on my balsa here, and that's how I got that done. Yeah. So let's see. Is that about where we're at on this project? It is. Yeah. So the next thing is, after this dries fully, here, this little guy, I'll reinforce it, big time. And I'll reinforce it big time, and I will, have the holes drilled. I'll have it painted. And once I've done all that, it'll be ready to just bolt on here. It'll be ready to just bolt right on there. And so I'll do a little demonstration of God, the focusing on this camera, seriously. Anyway, I'll do a demonstration of bolting the little unit to the wheel, to each front wheel. And then the most fun thing will be when I actually drive up. You know, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna bolt the wheels on at the beach. I'm gonna rather bolt the paddle wheel attachment inserts, insert attachments onto the wheels on the beach. Yeah, and then we'll drive from the beach into the water, deeper and deeper and deeper till it's over the tires, and we're just floating. And then we'll see if these things, once we're completely in the water and floating on the tires, not touching the ground in the least, with the water over the top of the tires, which is how she floats when she's in deep water. Well, then we'll see if she just sits there and spins her wheels like she used to, or will she actually be able to be propelled forward with these, to steer with these. And if she will be propelled forward by them, she got to be propelled rearward too. So wouldn't that be a gas if I could bolt these on the beach and drive onto the deep water and have these propel the truck forward, backward, and steer in any direction I wanted? Wouldn't that be amazing? Be able to make it, be able to turn around in the water. Make a U-turn in the middle of a creek or a lake or something with the tires way above, floating way above the bottom of the lake. Alright, so that's the project. It may be insane, it may be stupid, it may be brilliant, I don't know. But that's it. So we'll let you know how that goes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I got 2 subscribers. You rock. You rock. And, alright, that's it. Check out my video of me doing some extreme climbing with my ladder ramps. Check that out, because I did some steep climbs, and those ladder ramps did really good. Alright, thanks for watching. Mark at RC Crawling Adventures signing off. Video number 1. Designing and building some paddle wheel insert attachments for the front wheels of my truck, and to see if we can cross deep water with that. Alright? And see if we can get a focus for the final shot. We can. Thanks for watching. See ya.